This is your shopping list for what you will need for the first part, the first two parts of Knitting 101. It's quite a small shopping list, but it won't make a lot of sense right now. So you're just gonna have to trust me, and this video is gonna explain a little bit about what you're gonna need. There is a printable shopping list that's in the textbook that you can take to the store with you. But if you have any questions, definitely post them in the group. These are what we call circular knitting needles. They aren't your traditional knitting needle, which is straight with kind of one end that has a point and one end that you would hold, I guess. The reason I'm choosing this type of needle is because it's a lot less awkward and just way easier to knit with. It's how I eventually learned to knit, and it's pretty much what I recommend for every new knitter. It is two needle points, just like you see here, with a wire that's in the middle. And you want to go for the shortest wire. So these are called 16-inch circular knitting needles. Again, you'll find all the information in your textbook in the shopping list, so definitely refer to that when you actually go shopping. You'll also want to look for needle tips that are thicker, and the reason we're doing that is because we want bigger stitches so that we can see. You will see in the textbook I've recommended certain needle sizes. It's a range from what you can go through or what you can buy depending on what's available in the stores. But definitely I wouldn't go any lower than a US 8, which is 5 millimeters. But definitely don't go super bulky. You can get knitting needles that are really thick. We're just looking for something like this, and you'll see the information is printed right on the knitting needle package. The other thing you'll need is yarn. Yarn comes in different weights, and as we go through this course, I'll explain it a little bit better. But I want you to choose a yarn that's thicker. So this is bulky weight yarn, and that's what you'll be looking for. I've recommended some yarn brands that are pretty easy to find in the textbook, but definitely just choose one that's thicker. You don't want to choose anything like baby yarn or anything that's got some texture to it, just because that's going to be harder to knit with. Choose something that's a plain color. Stay away from black, stay away from multicolors, and stay away from even white. So you want to choose like a bright pink, blues, greens, as long as it's not super dark. Grays are good. Just regular colors, but something fun that you'll want to knit with. The other thing you'll need that you might not be familiar with is what we call a tapestry or blunt end needle. They are found in the section where usually your knitting needles are found. Also like things like tape measures and stuff are there. It's basically a needle that's got a really big eye, and that's to be able to fit the yarn through. It's also, instead of got a pointy end, it's got like a blunt end. So you'll need one of these. They usually come in packages of 2, and they're really easy to find, especially in like Michael's and Walmart, and they are available in the yarn and needle section part of the store. You also need scissors and eventually tape measure, but that's basically your shopping list for now. When we go into the pattern section, you will get to choose a yarn that more appeals to you for what we're knitting, which is a scarf, but you don't have to worry about that until we get to part 3 of the course.